when we think about care for creation, it can easily seem to be too much. It's too big. It's too complicated. It's too hard. It seems impossible. All this reminds me of the story, maybe you've already heard it before, of the girl and the starfish on the beach. A young girl was walking alongside a beach on which there were thousands of starfish that had been washed up during a terrible storm. When she came to each starfish, she would pick it up and then throw it back in the ocean. People were watching her with amusement. She'd been doing this for some time when a man approached her and said, "Little girl, why are you doing this? Look at that beach. You can't save all these starfish. You can't begin to make a difference." The girl seemed crushed and then deflated. But after a few moments, she bent down, picked up another starfish, and hurled it as far as she could back into the ocean. Then she looked up at the man and replied, "Well, I made a difference for that one." The old man looked at the girl inquisitively and thought about what she had done and said. Inspired, he joined the little girl in throwing starfish back into the sea. Soon others joined, and then all the starfish were saved. Where in Scripture do we hear a call to care for creation? Well, in the very beginning of time, God created all that is and promised. In the very beginning of time, God created all that is and proclaimed it good. Genesis 1:1-31. He instructed us to cultivate and care for creation. Genesis 2:15. God also tells Moses to make sure that the Israelites let the land lie fallow every 6 years, giving the land itself a Sabbath, a time for rest. Leviticus 25:4-5. The scriptures brim with reminders that creation belongs to God and reveals God's goodness. Romans 1:19-20, 1 Corinthians 10-26, which invites us to respect our Creator by caring for creation. We are called to do something about our stewardship over the Lord's creation. And by all reports, the clock is ticking on this. After this video is over, I invite you to plan, as a family, what you can do better to care for all of God's creation. It doesn't have to be too big. It doesn't have to be too complicated. It doesn't have to be too hard. It just needs to make a simple difference, like it might to a starfish on a beach. And it does not have to be too impossible. With the Lord, all things are possible.